What's up, guys? What's up? All right, got a question for you. Have you been denied for a home loan? I know. It's not a laughing matter, but I hear this every day, guys. So, look, my name is Zoe. Zoe got you covered all these real estate. I'm with Community First Real Estate. My name is Alonzo Edwards, but all my friends call me Zoe, so you can call me Zoe. You can reach me at 601-956-6567. But I go back to the question. Have you been denied for a home loan? Or do you know anyone, family, friend, that's been denied for a home loan, for a mortgage? You know, I was in the mortgage industry, guys, over 20 years. And I worked with so many home buyers all across the country that had been denied for a home loan. And, I was able to, me and my team was able to close a large portion of these home buyers. This is how we did it. So let's talk about this. If you went to a lender, a local lender, you maybe was referred to them. You heard got good reviews or whatever it may be, but you got denied. That doesn't mean that was a bad lender. It you may possibly didn't qualify for their particular guidelines or overlays. Well, I'm going to break that down here in a minute. So let's talk about that. So let's see. You may have been denied for. They may say, "Hey, Joe, you was denied because of your credit scores. Your credit scores you have is a 580. We need a 640." Okay. They may say, "Hey, you was denied. You have a 500, and we need a 580." Or you may have a lender that may have told you, or bank or credit union, they may have told you, "Hey, we only do conventional loans, and you don't qualify for a conventional loan. And we don't do FHA loans." Or you may have a lender to tell you, "Well, your debt ratio or your debt to income is too high." Okay, for this particular whatever the program it is. You may say, "Hey," they may say, "Hey, you haven't been on your job long enough. You don't have enough job time." Or they may have told you that the house doesn't qualify. Okay, or they may have told you that you don't have enough money for a down payment. Look, guys, and there's so many other reasons, okay, that home buyers get denied every day. Now, I'm going to help you guys in this short. I'm hopefully this short. If this is interesting to you, I'll tell you one thing: you're not going to cut this off if you've ever been denied or you know somebody, because I'm going to help you to turn that denial into an approval to get you into your home, guys. So look, here are some. I'm going to give you some different nuggets. Write these different things down. If you were denied or turned down because of your credit score, first thing you want to do is you want to ask your lender, say, "Hey, what's my credit score?" They say, "Okay, my credit score is a 580 and they need a 640. First, you want to ask them, "Okay, one, what do I need to do to get my scores up?" If you have a good lender or a good loan officer, that loan officer is going to go through your credit with you to guide you on some things you can do to increase your credit scores so that you can qualify. Now, I want you to remember this and go back to watch some of my other videos regarding loan programs, okay? But remember this: if your lender was trying to take you on a conventional loan, most conventional loans you have to have at least a 620 credit score. If you have a 580, you won't be able to go conventional, okay? So ask your lender, could they possibly take you on an FHA loan? Okay, so that's one thing. Ask them, can they take you on an FHA loan? If they say, "Well, hey, we can do that, possibly do it," okay, well, good. That's a loan right there. Now you can get approved. Okay, if your lender tells you, "Hey, we don't go no less than a 580 and you have a 550," talk to your lender and say, "Hey, what can I do to get up to a 580? What do I need to pay down?" It can be as simple as you have a credit card that you have a limit of $500 or $1,000, and your balance is the same as your limit. Your balance is just too high. It may be as simple as paying down a credit card, but don't do that until you consult with your lender. It may be as simple as paying off a collection or a judgment or something like that. But don't do that until you consult with your lender, because if you pay those things off, it could actually hurt your credit rather than helping your credit. So you have to talk to your lender first. Okay, it can be something as simple as that to boost your scores up. Now, let's say your lender may can only do a 640 going FHA, and you got a 580, you got a 620. Well, it's a possibility you may have to switch lenders because remember this: FHA allows where you can go down to a 500 credit score. Okay, down to a 500 credit score. Now remember this. Now going down to a 500 credit score, there's going to be more stricter, much tighter guidelines when it comes to the credit. Okay, so remember that. So the next thing is you may say, hey, I was denied because of my debt ratio, my debt to income. That means my income, my debt was too high for my income. I can't qualify. So ask your lender, hey, can I pay down something? Can I pay off a car? Can I pay off a credit card? Can I pay off a student loan? Can I pay off this or pay off that so that my debt to income ratio is lower so I can qualify for a home or qualify for the amount of home that I'm needing? Okay, you can do that. Or you can ask your lender, hey, can I add a co-signer or a co-borrower on my loan with me? Okay, now with FHA, you can have a co-borrower that does not live in the property. Okay, so it may be a parent or a relative that co-sign or they become a co-borrower and you're able to use their credit and their income to help you qualify. Okay, so or you may ask your lender, hey, you may have some other income that you failed to mention to your lender. It may be child support, it may be alimony, it may be social security, it may be disability income, along with you having a job. Okay, or you may be self-employed, whatever it may be. So ask your lender, what can you do? Give you some different options so that you can get your debt ratio or debt to income lower so that you can qualify. All right. Now you may say, Alonzo, I was denied because I have a foreclosure on my credit. Okay. Well, and then you say your lender said, well, hey, you can't go conventional because the foreclosure was 2 years ago and they need 3 years, or maybe say 5 years or 4 years on a foreclosure. Well, guess what? With FHA, ask your lender, can they go FHA? FHA allows 2 years from a foreclosure. Okay, same thing goes for a bankruptcy. Your lenders may tell you, hey, going conventional, that we need 3 years from that discharge date. Well, guess what? With FHA on a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, you only need 2 years from the discharge. For a Chapter 13 is 1 year from the file date. So ask your lender, well, hey, can I go FHA or change to a different loan? Now, several home buyers that used to come to me that they say, Alonzo, I don't have any money for a down payment. Well, the first thing I ask all of my home buyers, are you a veteran? And some clients will actually tell me, yeah, I'm a veteran. Okay, well, hey, you may qualify for VA. Well, a VA loan. Well, the other lender may didn't ask that question. So if you're a veteran, tell your lender, hey, I'm a veteran. And so they'll ask you, okay, can you provide your DD 214 so they can pull a certificate of eligibility to see if you qualify for a VA loan. Okay, so it's so very important. You may say, Alonzo, I was denied because of the property. The property that I wanted, it didn't qualify for FHA, it didn't qualify for VA, it didn't qualify for USDA because it had a hole in the wall, had a hole in the roof, or it may be some simple cosmetic stuff. So one thing you want to ask your lender, hey, can I qualify for a conventional loan? Because on going on a conventional loan, many cases, those things you can still qualify, and it's not so strict when it comes to the property guidelines. So you may be able to go conventional. Now, if you cannot go conventional, look at possibly doing a renovation loan. Ask your lender, can they do a VA renovation, a FHA renovation loan, a USDA renovation loan, or whatever the loan it may be, or a conventional renovation loan. That way, you can get the money inside of the loan to do the renovation to the home so that the home would qualify. Now, the money does not go to you. You must have a licensed and bonded that have E&O insurance contractor, okay? Licensed by the state that you're in. So make sure that you choose a contractor. Choose wisely on your contractor. Okay. Now you may say, Alonzo, I was denied because I didn't have a down payment. I had no money for a down payment. Well, ask your lender, Do they allow down payment assistance? Okay. Do they have any grant money or any Shanoa funds or any city or state money for down payment? Okay. Now, there are some other ways. Let's say, hey, let's find the money. You may have money in a 401k. Remember, you can use a 401k for a down payment. You can get a gift from a relative. It has to be a gift, an actual relative, like a parent, grandparent, sibling, like that. But get, they'll ask your lender about that, okay? So they can give you the document, the way so on how to receive an actual gift from a relative. Don't have your family members give you cash because you can't use that. Anyway, I won't go into that. But also, you may be able to sell something, like sell a car, or sell a boat, or sell something of assets to you so that you can get that money. Okay. But before you do that, make sure you talk with your lender first so that you can get the proper documentation that they will need to prove that where those funds came from. Okay. Like a bill of sale, cashier's check, a title, and things like that. All right. So you may say, well, Alonzo, I was denied because my co-signer or my co-borrower did not qualify. Well, ask the lender, how much would you qualify for if you took off the co-borrower? But now remember this, in a community property state, now Mississippi is not a community property state. It may be Louisiana or Texas. That means that if you're married, your spouse's debt is your debt, and even though they're not alone, they have to count their debt against you. Okay, so it's still less of a home that you can qualify for because you have to count their debt. Now, talk to your lender about that, whatever state that you're in. Okay. Now, again, see if you can take that person off. Now, you may say, Alonzo, they say my lender told me that my credit scores are low because I have a credit card on my credit that's not mine. It belongs to somebody else. I'm an authorized user. Guess what? Ask that lender, can you get your name removed off of that credit card? And they may say, yeah, you can do that. And boom, you're ready to buy a home. There are so many. You may say, well, hey, I don't have any credit scores at all. You can get credit scores many different ways, guys. You can get a secured credit card. You can get I would recommend a secured credit card. I don't recommend you go out there and start applying for a whole lot of credit cards that you're going to get denied for. That's going to hurt you rather than help you. If a family member like your parent has a credit card, they can maybe add you on as an authorized user on that credit card and that they've been paying on time. Okay, so it's a lot of different ways you can begin to boost your credit scores and get credit scores. Okay, guys. So, but like I said, if you've been denied for whatever different reasons is, feel free to subscribe to this channel and comment, and I'll see if I can give you some different things you can do. Inbox me, and also, like I said, guys, I'm not a lender, I'm a realtor. So when you get pre-approved, you want to call me to go out there shopping for a home, whatever the state that you're in. If you're in Texas watching the video, if you're in Arizona, wherever you are, we have lending partners, we have realtor partners, agents all over the nation that can assist you, that we can refer you to, guys. So feel free, reach out, connect with me. Of course, this is Zoe. I'm a realtor, guys. I'm your real estate guy. Call me today, 601-956-6567. My cell phone number is 601-940-1631. This is just the first video. There are several other reasons why people are denied. I'll go over those in another video, but that's all the time I got. Call me if you need me. Subscribe to this channel. If you're on social media, go ahead and share, go ahead and like, and go ahead and love us, guys. Peace out. Have a wonderful day.